Hello everyone, welcome to my new channel, Life Guru. So in this channel, I'm going to keep the content which is related to your technical abilities improvement, especially if somebody wants to enter into IT industry. I think this would be the right platform because I'm going to create the content from scratch. So from beginners level to advanced level topics I'm going to cover. And moreover, whoever not belongs to computer science background, I think these videos really helpful for you guys because I'm going to keep minute things in my video. Great. So today I'm going to discuss about a topic called how to deploy a static website in Heroku platform. So before that, we have to understand what is Heroku. So yep, Heroku is uh, a hosting platform where we can deploy our applications, uh, any application like any technologies, PHP, Node.js, Python, or Rails, or whatever. So let me open Heroku. Yeah, this is Heroku website. So if somebody don't have an account, so let's create an account in Heroku platform. I already have an account. So if you don't have, create a Heroku account. And what else? In your system, you must and should install Git. So I'm going to open my terminal. I'm using Mac operating system. So I need to check whether I have installed Git or not. So Git, this is the command to check whether I install or not. Yeah, Git version, I already installed. So Git is nothing but it's a very popular source control system. Okay, so I'm going to create a Git tutorial soon, but Git is one of the popular source control system nowadays. Cool. I already installed Git, and what else? So when we are playing with Heroku, we must and should install Heroku toolbuild. So Heroku CLI, CLI stands command line interface. So we must and should install Heroku CLI when we are going to operate anything in Heroku platform. So for my Mac, so this is the command to install. I already installed it. I need to check it whether I installed Heroku or not. So command is Heroku version. Yep, perfect. Heroku is already installed in my system. And what else? So I have to log in my Heroku account through my CLI. So the command here is Heroku space login login. So yeah, it mentioned press any key to open up the browser to log in or Q to exit. So I want to log in. So when I click any key, when I enter any key, so it will redirect it to my browser. There I already logged in Heroku account. So and it is showing login to the Heroku CLI. Yeah, login. Click login. Then my session expired, so I'm going to log in again. Cool. Yep, logged in successfully. I'm going to open my terminal. Yep, see, logged in as dudukurimahesh@gmail.com. Cool. So I successfully logged in my Heroku account through my CLI. And what else? I have to create a project, sample project, so I can deploy this project in Heroku platform. So let me create a sample project. So I'm going to create a sample project in desktop. So let me go to desktop and let me create a folder called mkdir. Make directory is the command to create a folder. In desktop, I'm going to create a folder called YouTube. So let me go inside the YouTube. So all the code and YouTube related content will be, will be going to store in YouTube folder. So here I need to create a project. So and my project name, I need to create a folder mkdir space. My project name here, static website. So let me go inside the static website, cd static website, and when I click ls means listing the items. Oh, inside the static website folder, nothing is there. So I just want to open the static website folder in my IDE. IDE stands Integrated Development Environment. So here I'm using Visual Studio Code as IDE in my system. So I'm going to open this. Let me open this first. Cool. So here I need to open a folder. Open a folder. So where I created in desktop YouTube folder, inside YouTube folder static website. This folder I want to open. This is my application, right? Cool. Yeah, I trusted. Cool. And here we don't have any files. So let's create a file called index.html. So here I'm going to create a sample file. You can create a folder structure and blah 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 stuff, but I'm for the video purpose I'm creating a sample file. So here I'm going to create a HTML file. Data document title would be Heroku static web page. Cool. Inside the body, I'm going to create a h1 tag, and here, hello Mahesh. You are created this page, and welcome to Heroku platform. Spell mistake. Okay, platform. Cool. I'm just creating some sample content. That's it, nothing else. So cool. I created one HTML file, and if you want to create some CSS, you can do it inline or internal or external. But I always recommended you to create external CSS, so you can create all those things stuff. Cool. So this is my application. So I created a sample HTML file. I'm going to host this website in Heroku platform. So what I need to do? So I'm going to use some jugaad here. I'm going to create one more file called index.php. Actually, I'm using PHP, index.php. So inside, what you need to do, why we are creating index.php. So we can trick Heroku to deploy a static site by including one dynamic file. Okay, so the index.php file, it will be served by Heroku before our index.html. So what we need to do, in index.php, I mean, it is going to serve index.php first, but we have to make sure that, so the browser should be redirect from index.php to index.html. Okay, so for that, we only need to include one line PHP code. So let me write it. PHP space header, and inside we have to mention location. So here we have to mention the file name index.html. Okay, and what else? Done. Yep, and yep, I think closing. We have to close it. Cool. That's it, a single line. So what is the purpose of this single line? It will redirect your uh, from index.php to index.html in your browser. Okay. Sorry. So done. Our coding part is completed. What else we need to do? So we have to, yep, I just opened the terminal here. We have to initialize Git repository. So empty repository. So I already mentioned we must have to install Git, right? So what is the command to create, to initialize Git repository? Git space init, git init is the command which is used to initialize a Git repository. Okay. So initialize, see here, initialized empty Git repository. Okay, done. Next, what we need to do, we have to check git space status status. Yep, these two files are untracked files. So what we need to do, we have to use, so as they mentioned, git add is the command. So let me write git space add, and here space and dot. So the main purpose of this dot, git space add space dot, so it will add all the files. If you modify any files, it will add, and if you created a new files, it will add. Okay, so this command will add untracked files and to your git repository. Okay, yeah, now I just want to know the git status. So git status, so these two files already added. Next, what we need to do, we have to commit whatever the changes we did with appropriate message. So the command here, git space commit space -m space, within the double quotes, you have to write your own message here. Uh, static website hosting initial commit. This is the message I want to keep. So okay, enter. So two files changed, created a mode and done. So all the changes I committed. Now what I need to do, I have to create a Git application from my CLI. So for that, we have a command. I'm going to clear the console. We have a command called Heroku, because we already installed Heroku CLI. So Heroku space apps apps colon and create space. So this is the command which will create a new Heroku application. So after create, if you don't want to give anything, so it will create a random application name for your application. Or else if you want to specifically mention the application name, so what you need to do, you have to include application name in your command. So Heroku space apps space, sorry, apps colon create space and your application name. Here I want to give application name uh, Life Guru static hyphen static. Okay, this is my application. So if it is available, then it will create your application, or else it will ask you to enter another application name. So I think Life Guru hyphen static is available. So it's created for me. So this is the URL. You can access your application. Okay. So now I created an application in my Heroku account. Okay. So now I have to push the code, whatever I did for my application. So the command here, git space push space Heroku Heroku space MASTR. So git push Heroku, that means I'm going to push my changes in Heroku git repository. So just enter. Now it will push all the modifications what you did in your application, and it will run your application in Heroku application. Cool. Now let me open my application. I think we have a shortcut command to open our application in the project folder level itself. In the command line, what you need to do, you have to write Heroku space open. Then it will open our application in the browser. See, lifeguru static.herokuapp.com index.html. Now this is your application URL. Now you can able to access this application in the World Wide Web. Cool. Now example, if you want to modify some content in your application, what you need to do. Example, hello Mahesh, you are created this space. Okay, let me change the content here. Hi everyone from Life Guru. Okay. So I'm going to save this file. Now I'm going to clear the console, and I just want to check the status, git status. Now this index.html file is modified. I'm going to add some CSS, inline CSS, style, color, red. Okay. Now I just want to add the modifications. There are 3 commands to push the modifications into Heroku repository. So git add. Now, oh, nothing added. So let me git add. So git status. So this file already added. Now what I need to do, git commit here text modified. I just want to add whatever the message you want to add. So I just added text modified. Okay, cool. Next, git push Heroku master is the command to push your modifications to Git repository, and it will run your application with the latest code modifications automatically. Let's see. Cool. It's launching. Yep, done. Now I just want to refresh my URL, application URL. See, hi everyone from Life Guru. Cool. Now I think we discussed how to create a sample application and how to deploy a static application in Heroku platform through your Heroku CLI. And if you want to modify anything, and how to again deploy with your modified code in Heroku. So thank you guys. Uh, if you like, if you like this content, so please like it. And if you want to engage with me, please subscribe it. And thank you so much.